Greetings, aspirants. Today, let's talk about another new concept from the subject Environment and Ecology, that is noise pollution. We have seen various kinds of pollutions in this series, and today we are going to talk about what is noise pollution. So, what is noise? Any unwanted sound can be defined as noise. It is generally generated or it is generally seen in urban and industrial areas when compared to the rural areas. We can see that workers using machinery in industries are exposed to high noise levels, not just in industries, but also in airports, in transport sector. The workers there tend to expose themselves to high noise levels for a longer period of working hours every day. Now, the sound is actually measured in the unit called decibels. And the lowest intensity of sound that a human ear can hear is 20 decibels. Now, let's see what are the sources of noise pollution. So, use of loudspeakers, loud music system, and television in public spaces is an important source of noise pollution. We are exposed to this noise on a daily basis and we assume that this is our normal. But we have forgotten that we are being exposed to noise for a longer period of time than the usual times. And we tend that this is the normalcy. We use the earphones and all kinds of music systems all through the day to keep us engaged. But this is causing more severe adverse health effects on human beings, and it is also causing noise pollution. Now, let's see the another source is the means of transport. Whole day, everywhere, we are exposed to the noise of the transportation sector, that is the traffic sounds that we hear on a regular basis. This, it has become a part of our daily life, and we usually ignore such sounds, and we are almost kind of deaf to those sounds. We have inculcated the sounds as a part of our life. And also heavy machines and industries, and also fireworks during Diwali and New Year and some kind of celebrations, they also tend to produce lot of sound and hence causing noise pollution in the atmosphere. Now, construction industry. Construction industry is also a major sound producing industry where every day on a daily basis you can hear a drilling machine noise around you. At some part of the day, you will be exposed to such kind of noises. So these are the sources of noise pollutions. Now let's move on and see what are the effects or the harmful effects the noise pollution has on human beings. Firstly, the inability to sleep and slow recovery from sickness is one of the major things that we are observing since last few years. It is observed that due to prolonged exposure to the noise, there is a tendency of sleeplessness, and it has become very hard for the urban population, especially the woman, a pregnant woman, the elderly, are facing problems with their ability to sleep on the right time. So once the sleep cycle is disturbed, it has been observed that the hormonal or the endocrine system in the women and in the elderly has started to dysfunction. And now another effect is irritability and interference in communication. In communication, it is not very clear, and people tend to irritate very fast. They get irritated very fast, and they have this uneasiness or the impatience because of the exposure to noise levels. And this we consider is very natural to us, but this is not very natural. This is a effect of noise pollution. And longer exposure to sounds like the industrial sounds or airport sounds, where workers working there for longer periods of time, they have, when exposed to longer durations, can lead to loss of hearing, earache, and sometimes permanent deafness. And this noise pollution is also causing inability to concentrate and regular headaches that we see. Sometimes our ears start to buzz and we do not know what is it about. Now, this is also an effect of noise pollution, that ringing of ears is also a side effect or a harmful effect of noise pollution. Increased blood pressure and irregular heartbeat has also been proved that because of inability to sleep properly, there are many cardiac issues that are being reported. Now, these are the effects of noise pollution. Let's see how can we prevent it, or what measures can be taken to prevent noise pollution. First, to control noise emanating from your radio and television. Do not play loud music or any put your volume in control when you're watching television or radio, and do not produce more noise that is disturbing you as well as your neighbors. And also use automobile horn only in case of emergency. In traffic, we tend to see people honking for no reason, just because they're impatient and irritated. That is also because of the noise pollution, and they're creating more of noise pollution. And do not burn firecrackers, as they're noisy and they also cause air pollution. And get all the machinery and engines properly tuned at regular intervals of time, so that there is less noise produced from the machinery, and also use silencers wherever required. Moving on, another one is control the noise emanating from your radio and use of soundproof cabins and sound absorbing materials in the walls. So use sound absorbing materials in your walls so that you can make it soundproof. This might reduce your exposure to the noise levels in the atmosphere. Also, green belt of vegetation is always efficient absorber of noise. So you can, along with the noise absorbers and soundproof cabins, you can have a green barrier or a green belt of vegetation around you, so that it prevents the noise entering into your surroundings. Not playing loudspeakers during odd hours, and it is anyway legally banned to play loudspeakers after certain time in the late evenings. So it is anyway legally banned, and if you find somebody doing it, it should be legally reported, right? So today we have discussed what is noise pollution, what are the sources of noise pollution, the effects of noise pollution, and what are the preventive measures. Thank you.